Hey, July. Or are you co-tricketing? You know, fair enough. Oh man. I'm looking at this Retro Playoffs poll that just been out. Oh man. Okay, I know which one I have to go with. Games based on cartoons are very good, but I kind of have to go. I kind of have to go with game shows. All right, well, let me take a drink and we'll get going. All right, so let's get this going. So, hello. Happy Friday. It is, in fact, a Friday edition of Lolo De Puzlo Journal. Hopefully those of you in the States had a wonderful holiday. Hey, River. If you did not, that's unfortunate, but it's gone now. So yeah. I don't really have anything else to add. We don't really have any housekeeping. So I guess let's just kind of get going. Last week we started our journal. And we got a lot for today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Also turn that down just a smidge. Oh wait, actually, before I hit a button, I got the wrong thing up, didn't I? Let me actually check something real quick before I press the button. Because I believe we might have gotten a diversion. There's that. Well, that would be this one. It would have to be. Let me just double check to make sure it is this one. Where's yes, it was. Okay, so good thing I did not press the button. Because we have, by God, that's Kanikumon's music. So yeah, I gotta do a round of this. I wish I completely forgot because I set everything up. I set everything else up for the main game, and I completely forgot about this. All right. Which is great because I made the thumbnail for this episode last night. It was like, oh hey, I'll get going on it early. And then I forgot. Also, I'm gonna have to close this out. Me thinking I was all prepared today. Okay. And also, no, of course I did not figure out anything more of this game. Why would I do that? Thank you. All right. From our friends at Aki.
Never fight to be a champion. Always fight to keep the peace.
I don't think I've seen the intro to this.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, it's just one of these.
Ultimate Muscle, Legends versus New Generation.
Is that James's voice actor? Okay, we're gonna do a round. How do I just versus Icro?
Versus mode.
Here, I'm gonna up. Oh, right. It's a GameCube game. Okay, so let's see. We got Sunshine, Brocken Jr., Robin Mask. Okay. I'm gonna play as Dick Van Dyck. Well, the two color. And I'll play. Let's see. Let's fight Brocken Jr. We'll start a match.
Ladies and gents, this bout is about to begin, so you better take your seats. duck. The crowd's going completely crazy here at Arena Mountain.
I can hardly contain my own excitement, Mac. This is going to be a great match.
Oh, it already started.
I wonder how this one's gonna turn out.
Oh, jeez.
And that was a monster move.
Perfectly performed, too. Let's go.
Oh, will he be able to execute that extreme technique? He's evading contact. Superhero power is maxed out. Slides into the rope. Can he come back? And there it is.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
Will he be able to execute that extreme technique? He's got him.
Oh, I think it burned some of it.
Superhero power is maxed out. I am the best of the best. Here we go. Savannah.
What? Okay.
Power is at peak capacity. Slides into the rope. Can he come back? He's got him.
Yikes. Good luck getting out of this one.
It or I mean, it might be. Oh, I think he's doing his. That
He's got him. Looks like they're locked up. What will happen next?
I can't quite read the next move.
I am the best of the best.
is he voiced by Emmy's dad in Fairly Odd Parents? How do you still have life?
Power is maxed out.
Okay, there you go.
Capacity. And it is all over with.
Wow, what a match. And what a win. I imagine victory never tasted so sweet.
Win.
Okay. Well, let's see what we get.
Toy mode.
What? Okay, let's. I imagine this is Kinnikuman original. Video. Wait, wait, what? Why do I get to pick? Oh, these are okay. Wait, are these just like? Oh man, these are real crunchy. I do like that they have these. Yeah, these are the real, like, Kinnikuman's based on, I forgot, did the figures come first, the animated? Oh, look at this guy. Manga first? Okay. Because I know Muscle, like, here, I believe the toys came first, because you could, like, buy, like, 20 of them for, like, 5 cents. But let's not look at that one. That's just Karnov. What? Okay. That's the Sneagator. That's the guy who's a shoe, right? That gator that's a shoe? I am sorry, what? The hey, these are real good. I don't know. Actually, wait, what? Wait, do I? Okay, no, there's so many JPEGs in this. Okay. Anyway, there's a match of that game. Let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing. All right. The last time we took a look at Gradius Gaiden. So let's take a look at a game that's also Gradius that is very different. Look at some Gradius 2. So this is interesting because Gradius 2 actually, I meant to look this up, but I got sidetracked. If I remember correctly, the timeline, Gradius 2, or Nemesis 2, because it did come out in Europe for the MSX, let's see, it came out in 1987, specifically January 22nd, 1987. And you might be wondering, oh, is this a port of Gradius 2, Gopher no Yabu, or Vulcan Venture? No, this actually predates it by a good amount. The arcade game came out in 88. So this effectively is the first sequel to Gradius. Now, Salamander's in there somewhere, throwing things off. Hey, Django. But this is the first Gradius sequel. Now, Life Force had the Gradius systems, but that's a bit different. This is, yeah, more akin to the first Gradius. It's horizontal only. And then all that jazz. So, you might be wondering, why don't we just play the MSX version? You'll see shortly why we're not playing that version. Which, unfortunately, it's the only version in English. So let's go over here. As we are going to be taking a look at this game via this. Oh, what's about to happen is we're about to look at Gradius 2. That was originally from the MSX. But we are going to be playing this via Salamander Portable for the PSP. There were 3 Gradius collections for the PSP. Well, the Gradius offshoots. There's Gradius Collection, which had up to 4, I believe, but it's only the arcade games. Salamander Portable here It's interesting because it has Salamander, like the original arcade has Salamander. It has Life Force, so it does have both versions. It does not have the US version. This is Japanese only. It has Salamander 2 in it. It has Sezix in it for some reason. I'm not going to complain because Sezix is awesome. But that's beyond the scope today. It is Gradius 2. Now, I actually got to look something up real quick. Salamander Portable. Because there are some interesting things about Salamander Portable. Here we go. Okay. Let's start. So actually, first off, what we are going to do, this game has, or Salamander Portable has 2 versions of the game. It has original and has refined. It also has a cartridge selection. This has a few, because if you're not familiar with the MSX standard, it was a computer standard, but it had, a lot of MSX machines had 2 cartridge ports. And what Konami did a lot of the times were, if you put a game in the first slot and another game of theirs in a second slot, you would get additional features. You can, at least this is not Salamander, in which you have to have a copy of Gradius 2 in the back end, or in the back in order to complete it. Because you would get a bad ending for Salamander if you did not have Gradius 2. Though apparently in that case it's less sinister. Well, it's still kind of dumb, but there is a technical reason, because the final stage of Salamander for the MSX requires data from Gradius 2, because I believe it uses the same code or something. But in this case, you can play fine without it. This is a Penguin Adventure. I believe this just makes you a penguin. Mesa Gallius has a thing where it lets you keep your power-ups after death. And Qbert actually is interesting because it allows you to cheat. If you type in certain passwords by having a Qbert thing in, you'll have cheats. We're gonna actually use Gallius, and we're gonna look at the original version a little bit. We are not going to keep playing. We are only going to play a single stage with it, for reasons that will become apparent very quickly. Also, there's some screen settings. You can play this in full widescreen if you're a maniac. But also has 4:3 in original, but I'm just going to keep original. And then there's some other stuff. There's also this, because how do you do this? So if I hold, is it here, and then you hold it down for, yeah, then you get extra setting. Okay, so this does have some additional cheats, but we're not going to deal with that. So let's get going. This game does have an intro, but it's going to be in Japanese, unfortunately. The rundown, I believe, of this game is that this entry is where some minor, like, story that some Gradius games keep, but not all of them have. Here we got Venom, Dr. Venom. He's kind of the main antagonist. You might recognize him if you play Gradius Rebirth. And this is basically talking about Gradius's thing with the Bacterian Force. We are actually not playing as the Vic Viper in this one. We are playing as the Metallion, which coincidentally plays a lot. It's basically just the Vic Viper. However, it does have some additional things. Also, Dr. Venom is evil. Yes. Because originally he's like, oh, he's a scientist. And nope, he's evil. And we are going to the planet Sin. Also, I want to say this is one of the first Konami games or MSX games to use the SEC sound chip, the Konami's proprietary sound chip. Yes, here's our pilot. What is? I want to say it's James something. Is that? I think it's James Burton or something like that. And yes, Gradius Origins continues. It's the ultimate cosmic adventure. But yes, let's start. So if you are not familiar with the MSX computer, one slight downside to the platform, there is no native scrolling. You might already see the problem that this is going to pose with a game like Gradius, where scrolling is the main thing. Which is why we're not going to play original mode for very long. Yeah, so the scrolling is very choppy. Exceptionally choppy. Which, here's the thing, it's like, oh, okay, I'm like, that sucks, but oh, it's playable. It's like, not that bad. Except for the fact that there's a lot of, like, if you have to do any sort of, like, dodging, it gets a real funky real quickly. Also, unlike the NES, the MSX Gradius games have normal lasers. Like the port for Gradius 1 has the proper laser. Also, I'm gonna warn, I'm gonna cheat a lot during this because this game's very hard. It's also very long. And much like the first NES Gradius, you can only have two options. Whoops. You might also notice that for weapons, kind of like how Gradius Gaiden did it, this is actually the first game to do it, the missile, double, and laser all can be powered up a second time. Hey, warrior. Oops. Also interesting, because this comes from Gradius, like this is a sequel to Gradius. This was before they got rid of the thing where stages end with a stage hazard. Also the first non-big core boss. Also, And there go. We just won. So yeah, when you beat a boss in Gradius 2, you get taken to this stage. If you fly into the core. Also, these things have a huge hitbox. Oops, I forgot the thing. Also, you come to the end of it, and you destroy this thing. And here you get something interesting that Gradius never did again. You go in here, and you fly up to the core. And you suck up energy, and you get new parts, which extend your power bar length. So now we have up laser. Oops. An up laser is a laser that shoots upwards. And when you power it up twice, it basically just becomes a ripple, but like a normal laser, so it's very weird. Also, I hope you like Slowdown. But also, hopefully you like is we're not playing that version. So this version has Refine. Refine update. I don't think they needed to update the graphics, but they did. So I guess it's nice. The graphics updates are nice. But yeah, it also like is not headache, like is not as headache inducing. Oops, wrong button. Oops. Yeah, I kind of felt like they didn't really need to update the graphics, but I mean, these look fine. I think they also changed the hitbox on certain things, which I'm not gonna really bitch about. Why would I? But yeah, this very much feels like, oh hey, what if the game worked? And yeah, like these things now scroll properly. Oops. There is also another remake of this game that I really like to see someone like do a re-release of, but unfortunately it's for the Sharp X68K, so it's probably not. I did not even see that thing come. I believe if you take longer than 15 seconds to beat a boss, you only get one power-up. Also, I'm not going to be getting the down laser because I believe it replaces the missile and also is not nearly as good. Whoops, I did not even see what hit me. Oh, also sometimes you get weird power-ups. Like the E-Slow. Which just makes bullets slower. Figured, Aaron. Also, I kind of hate about the fact that the only other Gradius game that referenced like this game and its huge-ass life bar, or not life bar, a power-up bar, was Ultimadia's Excellent. I wonder how good Xenia runs Ultimadia's Excellent. Oh, also we have the Option Warrior, which is basically just, it's just rotating option, which... Rebirth is interesting. I think it's my least favorite of the Rebirths. But it's still not bad. Oop. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do we have this one? If I'm like, from what I remember, all the bosses in this game are actually fairly tough. Oops. Actually, I probably should get... I'm not going to get additional speed. Now, you can also just let the thing expire, because it will just eventually die on its own. Obviously, you don't get power-ups. And we got Napalm Missile and Reflex Ring, which is effectively a third level double. I think I can play around with that. Napalm Missile, which basically, if I remember correctly, I think it's Spread Bomb. Yeah, it's effectively just Spread Bomb. Okay, you can't have up laser with double. Oh yes, here's the vector laser, which basically is just ripple. And yeah, Reflex Ring is basically just a boomerang. What if the Big Viper had a boomerang? Or, excuse me, the battalion. The only thing if I remember correctly, the only thing that's good about the Reflex Ring is the fact that it does a lot of damage, but not nearly enough to warrant. Oh, actually, wait, you can have up laser with... Oops. Okay, which one's this one? Okay, I can't remember what the thing for this is. Yeah, you're flying inside the core of the machine. Extend laser, right. Which I believe that is the well, no, it isn't. Yeah, now we're going back to... There, now our laser looks like this. Oops, did not pay attention. Also, imagine how chuggy, or like, notice how chuggy it is getting in this mode. Imagine how chuggy it would be on the original hardware. Oops. Oh, yeah. How many damn big cores are you gonna shoot at me or throw at me? Oh, there we go. Okay. And let's see, what do we got? We got the back beam and the fire blaster, which is actually ass broken. All right, have a good rest of your day at work. What does the back beam do? Oh, it's tail gun. So yeah, the fun thing about Fire Blaster is that it is actually broken in this game. It does exactly what you'd imagine. It shoots a very small little short jet of fire ahead of your ship, as long as you hold down the button. The problem with it is that it cannot break breakable terrain. AKA, it renders you, you're dead man walking because you will need to break terrain. It also does, like, jack all for damage. So it just sucks in every possible way. Like, if you had the fire blaster right here, you'd be dead. Also, yes, I hope you liked that boss the last time we fought it. Because you get to fight it again. Also, we're gonna have ads shortly. They'll be for about 3 minutes. Go stretch your legs, go get some water. We will be back with more Gradius. This is true. I mean, the first game only had the big core. Well, and the brain, but... And yeah, the Fire Blaster's the last thing to unlock. So right now, there really is not a reason to do the core stuff. Also, we are on stage 7, which is the last stage. Kind of. Oh, is that option where? Yes. All right, there's the ads. We will be back in about 3 minutes. All right. There we go. All right, let's continue. Oh, yeah, here's a fun power-up that you can get, which is the drill. Oh, right, you can't. Which lets you drill through terrain. It's very silly. All right, time for the requisite fortress stage. Yeah, it's the burr burr burr, the sound of a disc truck loading. And now it's time. Yeah. And now time for the Joker's trick. You thought, wow, that was a pretty long Gradius game. Oh, we got an emergency. Well, turns out that, oh, someone set a time bomb on Gradius while we were out. So now... So now we gotta play the entire game over again in reverse at 2 times speed. Hey, Tyrion. See, I actually have grown to not even mind it in Ghost and in Ghost and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts, because those 2 games at least have a same number of levels. This game already feels long without the second quest. So, this is a Salamander Portable, is the version we're playing. Oh, right, these pieces of shit. I forgot they had this in this game. Which is enemies that shoot your laser back at you. That's such a dick move. It's like kind of impressive. Yeah, I kind of wish that there was like more of a, oh, you're doing this backwards kind of thing. Because it just feels like you're doing it in backwards order. I could have sworn that you flew faster too. Because this just feels like you're going at the same speed. Wait, oh, that's not... God, I am already out of my force field. I hate you can't destroy these things. Or more that they have so much health. It also doesn't help the fact that a lot of the explosions, like, make the thing just harder to see. Oh, right. I like that when you break the columns with some of them that they don't fall until you have proof that they are going to fall. Like some non-metaphorical like coyote time, but like in the Looney Tunes sense. That is effectively what this one is. Ugh. What's your eyebrow? Yeah, it's just... I don't know, it just feels real... kind of boring, just going through the same thing again. Like, it's definitely at like a higher difficulty rank, but... It's the same level again. Just in reverse. Okay. Now for realsies. It's time to moonspin. Oops. Hey, Diddy. God. This is the final Gradius boss when it's apart. There we go. Yeah, because the thing is like having to like redo, like do a loop 2 effectively is kind of boring, but ultimately not that bad because the stages are fairly all right. Like, the problems that I have with it are kind of mostly come down to platform. And the fact that it's an MSX game. But yes, that's Gradius 2. See you next. See you next in the game that involves time travel to save your son. Actually, I guess technically Salamander is Gradius 3. Yes, but yeah. That's hey Tungsten. Yeah, it's basically MSX Salamander, I think technically is the next game. But then there's also, oh God, what is it called? It's like Gopher no Yabu Episode 3, I think, on the MSX, is a direct sequel to this, although it's a lot more straightforward and is based on arcade Gradius 2. I wasn't actually a super big fan of that one, but anyway, that's Gradius 2. I kind of want to take a look at that because that is a interesting game. Especially for being blood. This is 87. So yeah, let's put this on the board. Even though I think I have this on the board. We just, when we originally looked at it, we didn't look at that much. Okay, Nemesis 2, right? Oh, right, yeah, because when it came out in Europe, it was Nemesis 2. Okay, let's see. Let me just double check. Oh, did I misspell Gradius? How am I misspelling Gradius? There we go. All right, here we go. Of course, Gradius 2 is in with the other Gradius 2s, aka the NES version. Oh wow, yeah, that is it has been probably 6 years since I looked at that game last. We gave it a B, which, you know, not that bad. What other shmups do we have in B? Final Zone, Dragon Breed, Panzer Dragoon, Golfies. You know, I think I might actually just keep it there. A version of Jackal. Because if you're going to try and beat it, that's kind of a nightmare, but I think, like, considering other Gradius games, when they're not that good, they can kind of be a little stinky. I think Gradius 2's problem is finding a place to play it that doesn't give you a headache. But I think that game is pretty alright. I think I'll just leave it a B. Because, yeah, there's, like, a lot of power-ups that are, like, semi-secret, but you really don't need them. You get the... oddly enough, you get the best one immediately. So, I don't think that's that bad. I think the music's good. I think that's a good spot to keep it. All right. Well, now that we're done with that, let's pull a card and see if we get a diversion. Well, there's one shmup going to another. What version of Fantasy Zone are we playing, and how jank is it going to be? Oh God. Speaking, I guess we're just in MSX mode today. Oh God, this one's real stinky. Well, and I'm getting the thing ready. Okay, let's see. Okay. Do. And let me do this. Okay. Oh God. Oh boy. Right. Okay. Nope. This is not even the full version of the song. Okay, good. Back in. Oh wait, it didn't even. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. You cannot see that. They put red on red. What were you thinking? Okay, that's around the fantasy zone. Okay, now for realsies. Also, we can close that up. Put the controller away. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so we only got one option left, and we're going to play 3 of these games. So, I figured. Also good, we had the ad break coming up. So since I was in a Gradius mood, there is actually something that put me into a Gradius mood. So, this actually might be a contender for my Game of the Year for 2025. Let's play some Gradius Origins. And by son, like, let's look at the games of Gradius Origins. This came out, I think, what, like, in August? I think, but yeah, it is another collection of Gradius games. But arguably, this probably is, so far, the best collection of Gradius games. There's been a few. There's a couple on the PlayStation. As I mentioned, there's a PSP one. But this one kind of goes above and beyond. Naturally, I want to restart the game. Because there's a thing here that will showcase why it is such a good collection. Because it's part of the M2 shot triggers line, which we've looked at a few of those releases every once in a while. Also, it is very quiet. Okay, so did I turn the music down? I think I might turn. No. Okay. Okay, anyway. Going back. This has a number of games in it. It has Gradius 1, it has Salamander, it has Life Force, it has Gradius 2, Go for no Yabu, it has the arcade version of Gradius 3, it has Salamander 2, and new to this collection is Salamander 3, which we'll be taking a look at last. So naturally, we're going to start with the original Gradius, and we're actually looking at two versions of Gradius here. There's a whole bunch of different versions of Gradius here. And then this funny one that's actually secret. I'm trying to remember which is the version that... the very first version runs in the bubble system. Yeah, so I think this is the one that, there. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna play original also. Okay. Oh, what's the... Oh, here we go. Hold on. I just want to see. Did I turn the volume down or something? Okay, I think I must have turned... Okay. So, we're gonna have to do a few things here. Leave all that. So, oh, do you only see it? Hold on. Is it? We might need... Oh, it's here. So one interesting thing about this collection is it shows you, lets you see the hitboxes, which I think is really neat. Anyway, also the ads are about to start, so I'm gonna wait until I get back to actually start. Also has quick save and quick load. All right, we're back. All right. So, I really like having a hitbox. It really illustrates some interesting things about how Gradius works. And did some hitboxes like I always thought that you had like a really big hitbox in Gradius. No, it turns out that bullets just have a really weird hitbox. Oh. What's the... There it is. You. also funny. I'm so used to the NES version of this game that I forget that this is a scrolling level. Yeah, and also having the hitbox be like a little bit outside prevents it from very unfortunate placement. What? Okay. Never seen it do that before. Oops. And now it's time for raspberries. Interesting that thing had such a small hitbox. And there we go. And that's Gradius 1. Yay. Okay. But let's also over in Gradius. Take a look at this. Which is a arcade port of the NES port of the arcade port. That will not be happening. So let's compare this to the NES version. Oh god, I didn't really notice how small your hitbox is. It's just that the bullets are wide. Also, it shows the secrets, which is interesting. Also requires 10 power-ups to appear to get a, or 15 power-ups to appear to get a Mega Crush instead of 10. There it is. Or no, wait. I thought... Is there not a... I could have... maybe that's just the NES version and not this. Oh, you gotta sit there for a bit. And also there's a thing about the NES version I don't know if many people know about. Let's do this. Okay, I gotta line myself up better. There we go. That should do it. Wait, that still wasn't fast enough? Because I know you can do it in... Yeah, like, I know you can do it in the arcade version. Okay, can you just not... Huh. Okay, that should do it. Seriously? How fast do you have to kill it? That fast enough? Maybe you can't do it on the first one. But there's a thing where if you kill the big core fast enough, you skip a stage. Okay, there we go. Also, it's weird that they... It's weird that they repeat this, even though the arcade version doesn't. Oh, nice. Let's see, was that fast enough? Nope. So, I've actually kind of think I'm finding that I like the NES ports better than the arcade version. Because it's nice that you only have two options. Oops. Oops. See, this is why you make the power-up slightly wider. But I feel like this. That's also just a funny dick move. And there, that's first Gradius. Oop. Okay, so I think I have enough time to do Salamander. Because this game's pretty short. Oh yeah, I also like they added a version that's has the power capsule system, but it's just Salamander because Life Force is all weird looking. Okay, so eh. Wait, what?
Destroy them all. Pick it up for multiple. Multiple.
I do also like that they added subtitles.
Ripple. Pick it up for force field. Pick it up for ripple laser. Multiple. Multiple.
Also interesting that you have a very long hitbox, but it's slim. It's svelte. No!
Multiple. An intruder has penetrated our force field. Go up.
I always find it funny in Salamander just how fast bosses die. Also, one thing about this version of the game that is fantastic is they removed the flashing effect that an enemy has. Or they toned it. I don't know if I can't remember. Did they remove it or they tone it down? Okay, they toned it down. Oh no, all my options! My options all gone.
An intruder has penetrated our force field.
It's okay, I can deal with Tetran. Oops.
Go to the right.
It's probably Hexic. God damn it!
Multiple. Ripple. Multiple.
No!
Multiple.
God damn it!
Multiple.
Hey! Hmm. It's just that this is not giving you any items.
An
Oh, damn it.
intruder has penetrated our force field.
Can you please be vulnerable now?
Go up. Force field. Missile. Multiple. Laser. Multiple. Multiple. Missile. Place multiple.
They really want you to have laser. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Ah, damn it.
Ripple laser. An intruder has penetrated our force field. Multiple. Multiple. Missile. Multiple. 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 Go to the right. Multiple. Speed up. Multiple. Multiple.
I'm just not seeing some of the attacks.
Multiple. Ripple laser. Multiple. Laser. Multiple.
Hey there, Forcer. Oh,
Multiple. Multiple. Multiple.
this game really just wants all of your money. Well, I was just saying it wants all your money, except for the fact that you can't continue in this.
Multiple. Multiple.
Also, hi, Dev.
Multiple. Go up. Force field. Missile. Up.
Phew. Give me a sec. Had to snooze. Yeah, this is the final stage, and we are just about, I think. Like, I think Zealous is, like, right here.
Danger, an intruder has penetrated our force field. Poke the hole. Danger, 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 danger.
Wait, he comes in from behind, doesn't he?
Danger, 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 poke the hole. Poke the hole.
Okay. Oh, you can't even shoot at this point.
Poke the hole.
Yeah, I ain't memorizing this shit. And that's Salamander. It's a bit much, IMO.
Try again.
No. Okay. Okay, that's gonna do it for that. So, next time, we'll get into the spicy stuff. Which will be Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and then Salamanders 2 and 3. I think these two on their own are probably going to be next stream. This asshole, definitely. But, anyway. Let me check something real quick. I would. Gradius 3 is abnormal. It is the most unnormal Gradius there is. It is the one where they had ideas. I'm not adding qualitative statement to that yet. Because boy howdy, I can say of Gradius 3, they definitely had ideas about how to make a Gradius game hard. But yeah, anyway. That is going to do it for today. Actually, real quick. Let's take a look at some of these real quick. Power up. Got some Vic Viper designs. That's cool. Stage proposals. These would make some pretty cool. Okay, I like the lines. Okay, we were robbed. We were robbed. Look at that face. Look at that mountain. Look at the boy. Okay. Okay. Howdy, howdy, Mirror. All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. All right. So let's quick wrap this up. So. Here we go. Thank you all for watching. Personal Blue Skies, Lolo De Puzlo up East got it social. You got Discord, chat, community, take more polls, do other fun Discord stuff. Our stream team runs a forum that has been real good. Getting a lot of art posting, a lot of daily word games. Been a real fun time at that place, and you can go to crittertime.fun and sign up for an account for free. And you can join in on the fun. If you are watching this live, you can go to beconrewind.hazel.town and that'll take you to my YouTube page where you can get slightly higher resolution uploads and a slightly better video player IMO. If you're watching this on a VOD, you can look at the schedule that you see on screen right now, and you can check us out then at twitch.tv/Lolo De Puzlo and see me live. So tomorrow we are going to be taking a look at more games with the Eden Coven, more likely probably Mira. Yeah, we're going to be starting with Weapon Lord. And on Sunday, we are PSOing. We're going to be doing a lot of PSOing. Also, I do want to say on Sunday, I'll bring it up again tomorrow and the next day. I will be joining Necrotext and other on her channel with the other members of Critter Time that are doing a fun holiday event. That'll be at an hour after I stop streaming on Sunday. So that will be fun. There, we are doing a white elephant. So you'll see a game that I will likely be doing on stream in the future. And if it's got multiplayer, I might actually rope a certain someone into doing it with me. but that depends on what I get. I don't know what I will be getting, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna send you over to MB. What are you doing, MB? Oh. More Bulletstorm. Yay. Anyway, thanks for coming. I hope to see you again in the future. Bye-bye.